we are going to try and plot this function here when the input is from 0 degrees to 360 degrees. What's really important is this concept of the unit circle. So let's start off with that. Okay, so what we're going to say is this is our x input, and then this is our y. And so what we can say is that as we go around, so we kind of go around this way, when we start at 0 degrees, so when x is equal to 0. Now this is going to get kind of confusing. I'm going to give this a different name. This is going to be L, okay? Just for our sake here. So what we can say is that when x is equal to 0 degrees, we're going to only be here. All right. Now, sine is all about the y, right? You've got to touch the sky, all right? So there's sky and there's cosine, and then there's crawl, and then there's cos here. So cos is all about this L value, this guy down the bottom here. But we're saying that we have a height of 0. So when x is equal to 0, this bit here, sine of 0, has to be equal to 0. But now when we go to 90 degrees, this is the other key thing. It's 90 degrees to there. That's where we can say we're a unit circle, right? We're a unit circle. And so the value of sine of 90 degrees is going to be equal to 1. And then we go 180 degrees down to here. And we can see, again, we go back to 0. And then we go to 270 degrees, so to here. But now we're minus, right? Like this is the negative area. So sine of 270 is going to be minus 1. Now what's really important is the key steps are every 90 degrees. That's where we go between either 0 or 1 or minus 1. Okay, so now we have those key points. We could go one step further even. We could even go to sine of 360 degrees, and hopefully you can guess that that is going to be 0. So we've got all those points. Now whenever we plot anything, right, this is a calculator free section, is that we just have to put in the key points. Have to put in the key points, and then we can do connecting the dots, and that's where the shape of it comes in. But if you don't have the key points, you can't plot this. So if we have a look, these are the key points here that are plotted. So the reason why it starts off, right, with minus 2, you're like, hang on a second, why is it at minus 2? That's because we've got this bit here, and that moves it down everything by minus 2. So you can see when we start off with 0, we now actually start off with minus 2, and this here is our new 0. Okay, so input 0 degrees into sine, you're going to get 0 minus 2. That gives you that minus 2 point. And then you either go up and down by 1. So the next step is now to connect the dots. Okay? And that's it. We don't go any further than that. So really, the D component here, this, if for any sine equation, we've kind of got this A sine bx plus c plus d. D is just going to move it up and down. That's all that it's going to do. It's either going to move it, if D is going to be a positive, then the graph is going to be moved up. All right, but if it's a negative, it'll get moved down. Okay, on to the next question.